Colleen Hoover. Colleen Hoover is a 45-year-old American author whose best-selling book It Ends With Us was published in 2016, but only took off in 2020-2021 thanks to TikTok. By 2022, she was dominating the bestseller list and currently has 1.5 million hashtags on TikTok alone. By 2024, Hoover had sold more than 10 million copies worldwide. When it works, TikTok can change a romance author's life. However, has it also changed our perception of what a romance book really is? It Ends With Us begins with a typical romance storyline. Lily Bloom meets Ryle Kincaid, who is a successful, handsome neurosurgeon in Boston, Massachusetts, when Lily moves there to open a flower shop and escape her past. They meet when they both end up on the rooftop deck and end up playing a game of naked truths. They meet again soon after through Ryle's sister Alyssa. There's chemistry between Lily and Ryle, and they end up in a happy, committed relationship. But soon after, the story takes a dark turn. Ryle becomes physically abusive towards Lily. Throughout the book, Lily's childhood sweetheart is mentioned. Atlas Corrigan was Lily's first love, and he ends up in Boston doing his dream job. When their paths collide, it causes more abuse from Ryle as he figures out who Atlas is. Lily makes the decision to leave the relationship when she falls pregnant with Ryle's child near the end of the book. Whilst the ending ends on a positive note with Lily leaving Ryle and not wanting the cycle of abuse to continue, the book still isn't necessarily a romance. It does centre a love story, but that story is abusive. There also isn't a happily ever after at the end of the book, meaning it does not fit the requirements for a romance book. Colleen Hoover has also faced some controversy when she announced she was going to release a colouring book based on It Ends With Us. Many thought it was extremely inappropriate to create a colouring book about a story that is about domestic abuse. After much consideration, Colleen Hoover decided to not go ahead with it. I received a message on Facebook about a view on Colleen Hoover and It Ends With Us. Colleen Hoover. I went into It Ends With Us with minimal knowledge as to what it was about. While I enjoyed the book at the time I read it, the more I've read other authors, the less I think about this one. On the back of the hype for this one, I read more popular Colleen Hoover books, but have decided that her books are just not for me. This is particularly interesting because it highlights the issue of content warnings that weren't contained in reviews online about this book, and how it can influence people to decide what authors are their taste. Next, I'll be speaking with Bronte White about dark romance and cancel culture.